Welcome back. My name is bberkoff, and this is the New Jersey Workers' Compensation Conversation. Thank you so much for joining us today, especially to those of you who are new to the channel. If you don't know, I have a YouTube page that discusses everything for New Jersey workers' compensation, and this is our first live video for the channel, so I'm very excited to be here today, and it's also the first time that we're going to be doing it with a guest. So, just so you know, we're going to be recording this for future reference. Should you ever have the need to send to somebody else for training purposes or you want to reference it again yourself. So the full version is not going to be posted on YouTube for confidentiality reasons and so that the wrong people aren't going to be made aware of the really incredible strategies that Nate and I are going to talk about. So today we're going to talk about fraud and surveillance. Obviously, the two are very intertwined. So how can we take our defense in cases from good to better to best? In many scenarios, we get video of the petitioner doing something they shouldn't be, and we think, oh, that's fraud. But I wanted us today to get into the minute details of what happened in court and how we can bolster our case to get the best results possible. There is a statutory component, and there is a very specific case that is the number one most important factor that we have to consider. But in terms of the statute, we talk about the Fraud Act, and this is section 57.4 of the Workers' Compensation Statute. How does that actually apply in terms of how the courts interpret things? So the leading case is Bellino versus Verizon Wireless. And last question that we're going to end with is, Nate, do you necessarily have a, case that runs into your mind that's the most significant fraud that you have seen or the most notable one that you continue to think about after your many years of experience?
Yeah, I think the one, Capehart handled the case for us. It was a local car dealership in the area where we had a full fraud dismissal. It had an individual collecting TTD benefits, ended up following the individual down to beautiful Wildwood, New Jersey, where he was serving as a breakfast cook. And we documented him about a dozen times working in an open kitchen, not only cooking the food, but coming out and serving the food. And I'll tell you, the Capehart team did a heck of a job taking this one the distance. This guy started claiming insanity by the end of it, and that he was forced to do some of these things and go down there and work. And eventually, with the surveillance and the good defense work from Capehart, they were able to get a full fraud dismissal and back pay of wages that were paid to him. So it was a heck of a job by the team from beginning to end. Took a lot of collaboration from everybody involved, and that one is probably one of our best success stories in the recent years.
That's awesome. What happens at the Jersey Shore doesn't stay at the Jersey Shore, guys. So overall, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Like I said, if you are new to the channel, please be sure to check out the other videos that we have posted about everything workers' comp related and keep an eye out for future videos. While this is the first live video, it won't be the last one. If you have any additional questions from today's session or any general questions about cases that you may be handling, feel free to reach out to me. If it's a surveillance question, feel free to reach out to Nate. Both of us are happy to give you each other's information. So Nate, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks, Brian.
This was a great pleasure. And overall, guys, I hope you have enjoyed our compensation conversation.